let's start with a battle of the sexes. So, men, give us a cheer. Women, give us a cheer. Men, roar like a lion. He even made the hands. Women, roar like a lion. Right, lion. Men, make the sound you make when you fake an orgasm. Women! Make the sound you make when you fake an orgasm. Not one. Not one woman here has said you've never faked an orgasm before in your life. Totally have. Guys, I think she deserves a round of applause for that. Brilliant. Of course she has. I know that faking orgasms is wrong because I was brought up as a Catholic. But I'm not a Catholic anymore. I'm an atheist. Any atheists in? Yeah, atheists, say amen. Growing up in my house, Jesus was a big deal, right? From my mum, he was like a hero. He was like a god. So I could never tell my Catholic mum that I'm an atheist. She'd be so disappointed she would die. And then after she died, she'd be disappointed again. Now, I grew up in Malta, which is a tiny little Mediterranean island, and my parents still live there. My dad's this typical Mediterranean man, right? He likes drinking wine, he loves drinking wine. He can't understand people who don't drink. And he called me about a week ago because he wants to come to England and rent a car, drive around, and he said to me, what would be the punishment if I get caught drink driving? And I said, well, I don't know, Dad, because when I drink, I don't drive. And there was silence on the phone for about 30 seconds, and then he says, just because you moved to London, you think you're better than us. I was like, no, Dad, no, the reason I don't drink and drive is because if you drink and drive, you can die. He was like, everybody needs to die, son. That's no reason not to live like a man. And I know where he's coming from, because in Malta, drink driving is actually legal. It's true, it's like, it's sunny, it's friendly, and you can drink and drive. It's all the things Scotland wishes it could be. And of course there are accidents all the time, but the Maltese don't give a shit. But there's so many accidents recently that the Maltese government decided they had to do something. So they came up with an education campaign, right? And they came up with the greatest slogan in history. And it's a very simple slogan, they used it on newspapers and billboards everywhere. And it was just this: if you are going to drink, drive slowly. I've been married for 8 years. You'd think after 8 years there wouldn't be secrets between a husband and his wife, right? About a month ago I found in my wife's underpants drawer, I found a gigantic vibrator. Like it was about 18 inches big. Right? That's a crushing thing for a man to find, right? So obviously I confronted her about it. I was like, what's this? I thought you were happy with my penis. She said, well, I am. Sometimes I just need something a bit smaller. And I know I'm lucky to be in a relationship, I do. This very good friend of mine, he got divorced this year. He'd been married for about 5 or 6 years. And he became really bitter. He turned against women completely, so much so he actually said these words to me, I swear to God. He said, chicks, eh? If they didn't have tits, I'd throw rocks at them. He is in prison now. Got arrested outside Keira Knightley's house. So you know, man, to split the room. A couple of Pirates of the Caribbean fans in, brilliant. So you know how we started? We started by me asking about faking orgasms. I'd like to end on this as well. It's a bit of a naughty story. You guys up for a bit of a naughty story? Yeah. It's true though. It's true. Because I think there are 2 ways to fake an orgasm. There's a right way to fake it, and there's a wrong way. And I have actually faked an orgasm before. This was years ago. I met this girl in a bar, and a couple of hours later, everything went very well. A couple of hours later, we're back at her place, and we're getting into it. And all of a sudden, she starts breathing really heavily. And you're thinking, wow, I'm obviously doing something right here. And she goes, well, you're not. Actually, I'm having an asthma attack. And I obviously said to her, so does that mean we have to stop? Or... And then she said the weirdest thing a woman has ever said to me, which was, no, there's no need to stop. If I just keep calm, I'll be fine. And once we're done, I'll find my inhaler. And I don't know if anyone here has ever had sex with someone who's having an asthma attack. I'm not going to lie to you, the panting is freaking awesome, but it can also be really scary. At one point, her eyes started to roll back. And that's when I thought, oh my God, she's going to die. I need to get this shit done right now. So that's when I decided to fake an orgasm, right? So I made the sounds, and I rolled out of her. But as I rolled out of her, my condom came off. My condom came off, and that's when I really started to freak out, because I'm like, she's having an asthma attack. She realises that my condom's come off and I faked the orgasm. She's gonna go mental. She can't go mental. She's having an asthma attack. She needs to stay calm. So I thought, well, what can I do to convince her that I've come? And the first thing that came into my head was, well, maybe if I had like a little wee, just a couple of drops, maybe just on a sheet, and she'll see a patch and she'll think. And but guys, you know that when you've got an erection, it's impossible to have a wee. So I'm pushing and her head's turning towards me, and that's when I pushed maybe a bit too much, because instead of a wee, a tiny little poo just came out and landed on her bed. Now bear in mind, this is a woman who's having an asthma attack. She's trying to keep calm, and I think that was a bit too much for her, because it was at this point that she passed out completely. During which time, I anonymously called the paramedics, positioned her body so that her bum was next to the poo. And ran away. And that, ladies and gents, is the correct way to fake an orgasm.